niggas are clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years, the vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't down. Round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of troops that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to widow's peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
I know, close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding
tonight on EA Sports. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
A good pick up there, 20 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To the air again, Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll give it to Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Ravens at 11-5 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. collegiate star here in the Buckeye State. It's J.K. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll go again with Dobbins. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He's going to air one out. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd, and they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time to Dobbins. He's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover, and that's why you have your Ants team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they...
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals have retaken a third quarter lead. So now the Bengals Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. He completes it to Beckham. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Odell Beckham, 59 yards.
And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do. You get hungrier. You get greedy in a good way.
From the 27,
Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
This is Mixon on the draw.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
12 more yards there and another first down. From midfield now, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
1 quarter remains here on a a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. Mixing up the middle, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looked, trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds, down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And it's caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. A gain 21 yards. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. Crossing the field, Becker makes a catch. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come up and win this game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 8, 20 seconds to go. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Well, it
took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Baltimore,
a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bengals,
they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger. All